Hello,
Hey Hassan, how are you?
I'm fine, and
Am
you?
I saying your name correctly? Is it Hassan or Hassan?
Hassan.
Hassan, okay. Hassan.
Remember last time?
Yeah, yeah, but you know, too many names in my. It's hard even to know who's the person who's. You know what I mean? It's impossible.
Yeah,
Anyway,
last time
what do you think about
I
this?
was with Shia guys.
Yeah, what
So
do you think about this, Hassan? About the discovery of
wait,
Muhammad? He found a river of Nile and Euphrates coming from the tree in the heaven of Allah, in the seventh heaven.
mm, I don't know actually.
Where do you think the Nile River is coming from?
It is on the earth.
Yeah,
As
but
I know.
where in the earth? Is it in Africa? Is it in Asia? Where?
Asia, right?
No, it's in Africa.
Africa.
Euphrates is in Asia. It's in the south of Turkey. The Nile River is in the middle of Africa. So why Muhammad is taking two or actually four famous rivers, Sihan wa Jihan, Nilu wal Furat, four famous rivers, and he claimed that they are coming from the heaven of Allah, and the heaven of Allah is in the sky.
Is this Sunni or Shia?
Oh no, this is Sunni now.
Maybe.
I know you are a Shia,
Okay.
but I know that. But this is Sunni now.
I have no idea actually. Like,
All right. What you wanted to call me? You want to say something beside our topic
I
here?
wanted to talk about you about some topics. I don't want to change the topic,
Yeah,
but if you
no, we will
allow
not
me,
change the
I don't know.
topic. We will not change the topic, but you can talk. You can answer me as a Shia, not as a Sunni. Forget about being a Sunni. What make you think that Muhammad is a prophet as a Shia?
Well, they say like he was a really decent man, and
He
I
was
have
a
debate.
decent man. Muhammad was a decent man. Is it true that he was accused of stealing underwear?
I saw that, but
Okay.
I have no idea
Anyone
what the Shia tafsir say. So
anyone of your friends ever accused me that you stole an underwear before?
no.
It's funny, right? I'm not being rude to you, but I'm just having a conversation to show you how bad this is. So when the followers of a prophet of God, they accuse their prophet that he stole a piece of a clothing, and this piece of a clothing itself, they stole it from a Jew or from someone else. What kind of gang they are? What kind of people they are? Let us say you are a good person and you have good friends, and now you stole some fabric from somebody, and now you are fighting who took the underwear, and they are accusing that the prophet is the one who took it. And how the prophet he answer? Do you see the verse in the screen?
Yes.
Okay, what do you think about this verse?
No prophet could be false to his trust if any person has. Can I see the tafsir
Yeah, you can see
about
the
this
tafsir,
from
no
Shia?
problem. But you see here the problem, the translation is false. It says no prophet can be false. It doesn't say false, it says Yaghul, which means he is a thief. No prophet is a thief. This is Yusuf I translation. Do you know any English translation for Shia so we can show it to you? If there's any famous Shia translation, you know?
No, I don't know. I think translation is not the best option
You
actually.
see, they are saying
Like
false. I don't know what the word false have to do with the word Yaghul. If we go to the Shia, I forgot you speak Arabic?
kind of not
Because
not really
I don't
good,
know.
but I
Do you
quite
know? Do you know
understand.
any website for the
I can
Shia
read.
have tafsir in English?
What do you say?
Do you know any website for the Shia have tafsir in English? Because I have, but
No,
it's in
I
Arabic.
don't.
You know, it is in Arabic.
I have not. I don't think that they exist, but
Yeah,
um,
this is why I'm asking you, because you are a Shia, so maybe you have some uh, information about that. Chapter 3, verse number 161. Let us see the Sunni first, as long this is what we have. Uh, those things actually, neither the Shia or the Sunni, they really don't have a disagreement about those things. Uh, let us see what is the reason or what is behind of this story.
I'm looking now for Shia tafsir at the same
Okay, read
time.
carefully with me.
Wait.
This is Tafsir al-Jalalain. When some red velvet cloth went missing in the day of Badr, it's a theft. Some of the people, which mean the Muslims, began to say, perhaps the Prophet took it. In the following, the verse was revealed. It's not for the Prophet to be a fraud, Yaghul, a thief. You see in the translation how they fool us? They say it's not for a prophet to be false. But this is not about false, this is about being a thief. It says it's not for a prophet to be a thief. And then, okay, how Muhammad he proved that he is not the one he stole it? By giving a verse saying Allah said it's not me who stole it. Shouldn't Allah tell us who is the one who took it? What do you think, Hassan? If
Wait,
Allah
let
is
me think.
God, if Allah is God, shouldn't he knew who is the one who stole the underwear?
Yes.
Okay, so what the point of saying Muhammad is not the one who took it, but yet he will not tell us who is the one who took it? Do you understand what I'm saying? If I am
Yes, I
God,
understand.
and my prophet was accused of being a thief, shouldn't I say to them, okay, it's not Muhammad, go to the house of this guy, I know everything, open his closet, or maybe take off his panty, you will see it. So all what Muhammad he did, he gave them a verse claiming that Allah said it is not him who took it. Why Allah did not tell us who is the one who took it?
Um, is
Imagine,
it,
in the court. Imagine we have a court, and somebody was accused of stealing some lingerie from Victoria's Secret. And in the court, the guy he said, I will give you a verse from Allah saying it is not me who took it. The judge he will let him go then. It's very Islamic. So the only proof Muhammad he have that is not him who stole the underwear, that he give them a verse claiming that Allah told him that. How we knew that this is not Muhammad himself saying this? Until now, by the way, the underwear is missing. If anyone have an idea, please call the FBI of Saudi Arabia, because it is really a big case. Even Allah he could not find out. Even he called Colombo, you know, Detective Colombo, Sherlock Holmes, and they could not find the underwear. I mean, look how silly this verse is. People accuse you of a theft. You say to them, Allah said to me, it's not you. What about you tell us who took it?
okay, this is tafsir al-Jalalain, huh? All right.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Shia is not better, my friend. Shia is not better. If Shia is better, I can switch the Shia, go to Arabic, because I don't have it here in English. And
Can we go?
yeah, we can go to the Shia. No problem. No problem. You go. Let us
Like
go to the
use this
Shia.
one.
No problem.
Tafsir al-Burhan. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. You
So
can go to
that's
the
what we
Shia.
use.
Hold on. We can go here. They have. Let me show you what they have in the screen. They have Tafsir al-Quran al-Tabrasi, علي ibn Ibrahim al-Qummi, al-Tusi al-Tabata'i, al-Kashani, al-Janbadi,
The last
al-Shirazi,
one.
al-Bahrani.
Al-Burhan.
Burhani from the
Al-Burhan
Quran.
في
Okay.
تفسير القرآن.
All right, let's go to the Al-Burhan. Okay.
I'm just curious.
All right. Read carefully. You know what? I'm going to take the page and I will open it in Google so we can click one click and do the translation. It says the same exactly as we saw in the Sunni. Look like the Shia and the Sunni, they agree about this one. All right, we are translating now. Here we go. This is Tafsir al-Burhan. You see the screen, Hassan?
Yes,
All right.
I'm looking at the screen.
All right. It says in the top, Hisham al-Burhani. This is tafsir Google, so take that into consideration. It's not very accurate, but it's saying the same. That it says that they attribute to the Prophet that he took a piece of a clothing, which is a red velvet underwear. Do you see it?
Wait, I think the screen is not on time. Wait.
Refresh the page, maybe if you refresh it will work.
Yes, red velvet.
Okay.
Flatter.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's the
what it
same.
means.
So it's the same. They accuse him that he took a piece of a clothing, and Allah he gave him this verse saying to them, he did not take it. Thank you very much. So what do you think about this madness? Muhammad is a prophet of God. Sorry, I'm losing my voice.
Take it easy.
I'm losing my voice. Talking too much, too many people. He is a prophet, and then Allah he sent him a verse to prove that he is a decent man. By what? By telling them it's not Muhammad who took it. So how we can take this as a... And actually here you will see clearly that they're accusing him to be Yaghul. Yaghul is a thief, and he's a fraud. I mean, how?
But wait, did it mention who the thief was in the Shia tafsir? Like, I didn't.
No. There's no where it mention anything. Where?
Nothing.
No, there's nothing. It shows. There's nothing in the whole tafsir of the Shia. I don't know. I never. If you know something, let me know.
No, I don't know.
Because you see
quickly, like it was a glance.
How the Shia even will come to tell us who is the one who took it, if nowhere it says who is the one who took it. And as you see, Allah Himself He did not say. So here you notice that Muhammad was accused by his followers, but here you notice something very important, Hassan. If you have a very good people, quality people around you, are they going to accuse you really of stealing clothes, and you are their prophet? What do you think? What kind of a gang Muhammad he have with him, to the point they accuse their prophet and leader that he is a thief? What do you think?
Actually, that's strange, but maybe it is possible if they are not decent and they want, like, they're not being honest.
Well, okay,
I mean, people can do
they are not decent.
horrible things.
Okay, why the companion of the prophet are not decent? If the companion, the first to believe in him, they are a bunch of thieves and gang. So what kind of a prophet he is? In the Middle East we say, if you want to know him, tell me who is your friend, I will tell you who you are. Correct? Tell me who's your friend, I will tell you who you are. If your friends are a bunch of a druggie and drug people, drug dealers, then you are like them. Do we agree?
Yeah, they say there is a hadith that من عاشر قوما 40 يوم
he's from them. You're right.
فأصبح منهم. As I can remember, like something like that.
Yeah,
like
he became one of them. If he,
for 40 days.
Yeah, he became he became one of them. Okay, so Muhammad is working with people who they are gang, obviously, and they themselves accusing him to be a fraud. So what was the relationship between Muhammad and his companion then? Business, as you see.
Sahaba, yeah, in Shia Islam, they are very, very hated. Omar and for example,
but regardless of the names, regardless of the names, obviously they are. If they are bad, that means Muhammad is bad. I mean, why I want to walk with you? Why want to go together, drink coffee together, go and fight together, believe in the same God together? We pray together, yet you are bad and I am good. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, okay, but like were they good according to the Shia, those Sahaba, like
My friend,
before
the Shia,
before the
my friend.
before the death of
Okay,
the Prophet
the Shia,
Omar,
the
Bakr,
Shia, they prove to us that the Quran is a fraud too. You Shia, you accuse Aisha she was a bad woman, even she was a whore. Is that correct?
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't know, but
Sahibatul Jilal
she has
al-Qadr. You can go.
she's very much hated.
No. You can go right now and search in YouTube. You will see your scholars. They are talking about the hadith about Aisha. They call it Sahibatul Jirar al-Khudr. I'm just copying how the Shia they talk. يقول الحديث أن عائشة قد زينت جارية وطافت بها لكي تصطاد شبابا من قريش. This is how the Shia they speak about Aisha. Do you agree? Are you laughing? Aisha, guys, she decorated a slave girl so she can hunt young men from Quraysh. She want to sleep with them. This is what the Shia says. And by the way, this hadith is a Sunni hadith too. So you agree and you said that the Shia says that Aisha, the wife of Muhammad, is a bad woman, right?
Yes.
Okay. But isn't it the Quran says the bad women, Allah will make them marry bad men?
Yes, last time you showed me that. So, yeah.
So
Yes, I remember that.
That means Muhammad is a bad man. If Allah will make bad men marry bad women, good women marry good men, and Aisha and Hafsa and many of his wives, they are nothing but bad women. So how this verse will work?
Let me see again. Okay.
And again, by the way, the translation here is very false. Like here, translation says bad women deserve bad men, and bad men are for bad women. The fact doesn't say that. It says الخبيثات للخبيثين والطيبات للطيبين. So Allah made a destiny that for the good women, good man, and for the good man, good women, and for the bad man, bad women, and for the bad women, bad man. It's a destiny. So how Muhammad he did marry a bad woman?
She was maybe good back then. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, if there's nothing it's called was and it became something else, Allah he knew the future.
But in Shia Islam, we believe that there's something called قانون البداء, that the future can be changed, like it is not written like the Sunni.
No. You
have you heard about that?
Yeah.
Al-Bada, something like that.
Al-Qadar, the name of Al-Qadar alone is enough to prove that you cannot change it. The Qadar will change by Allah, not by you, which means you do something and Allah wants something, and what Allah wants is going to happen, not what you want.
Okay, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, قانون البداء. You know that, right?
Yeah, but still,
this is
still.
What is that then?
What?
قانون البداء. I think.
You mean البداء or البلاء?
What? Sorry.
I'm trying to understand what you are saying. البلاء or البداء?
البداء.
البداء.
With dal, yes.
البداء. I think you are saying it wrongly.
Wait, I will look for it. Wait.
I think I know what you are talking about. Hold on. Yeah, al-bada, the bada and the Shia. Yeah. But this is not about what you are saying. Al-Bada is the appearance. You see the Shia, the difference between the Shia and the Sunni. The Shia, they have something, it's called appearance, and the inside, the inner. Correct, Hassan?
What do you mean? Wait, I don't know what you mean.
There is the appearance, and there is the inner, the inside.
Batin and Zahir, you mean?
Yeah, Batin and Zahir.
No, but this is something different. Like, wait, there was a hadith in Al-Kafi
yeah,
about the future that it could be changed. It is not maktub like the
yeah. It is something is not
Sunni belief.
Something is not written, and it can be changed.
Al-Bada, like Qanun Al-Bada, Ma Bada. There was a hadith, I forgot it. Maybe I can find it.
Yeah.
Ma Bada.
Okay.
I forgot the hadith actually.
This is from Aqaid Al-Imamiyya. Are you the 12? From the 12?
12, yes.
From the
12. Ashariya,
okay.
Yes.
Now I know what I'm talking about. So, but yeah, but what you are talking about, that you start something and later you can change what you want to do, right?
Yeah, like it is maktub, but yeah, it still could be changed. Like it is. It is not
but who is
a
the one
real
who change
destiny.
It?
Like
who is the one who will change it?
Me, depending on my deeds, not like that. God created me with a.
Okay, let me ask you.
With a destiny.
When Al-Hassan and when the children of Ali, they've been slaughtered, is that because they changed or because Allah's destiny was for them to be killed?
Well, God knew it because the angels, I can't remember that they how do you say that in English? Ishtaku, like, yeah. Wait, the word, like they. Can you help me? Ishtaku ala Allah because
complain to Allah. They
yeah.
complain to Allah.
What? Sorry?
They've been they rebel against Allah.
Yes.
Okay.
Because God will create Adam, and then from Adam will bad people come and they will kill Al-Hussein. Yeah. So they knew it. That's what I know. Like in the beginning, before Adam's creation.
Okay, I want you to go with me.
They rebelled. So yeah, based on that, I'm now thinking.
No. I want to show you something how silly the Quran is. Chapter 6, verse 148. Chapter 6, verse number 148. Allah saying, the idolaters, those who worship idols, they say, if Allah, not if God. I mean, this translation is stupid. Let me try and change it. I don't know why he used the word God instead of Allah. Because Allah
isn't it the same?
No. Allah is a name. You cannot say you place it with the word God in translation. So those who take partner with Allah will say, if Allah had wished. Because if you say if God, we do not know what God is talking about, right? And this is not what the Quran is saying. The Quran is saying, Law Sha Allah. So they name the God, correct? You know what I mean?
Law Sha Allah.
Yeah.
If
he wants. As long it says Law Sha Allah, we cannot replace the word Sha Allah with if God want. You have to give the name because they named him here. It's Allah. It's not the word God. So look, the Quran is saying, as you just said, that you can change, right? You can change, but here Allah is refuting them, and He agree he agree with you somehow. Look what he says. Those who give partner with Allah, they will say, if Allah had wished, we should not have given partners to him, nor would our fathers. So they are saying, well, this is our destiny. Correct? If Allah willed. Do you agree? They are saying, not Allah. Allah is saying to them, no, no, this is your destiny. This is you choose that. Here he says, they are saying, if Allah willed, we will not take partners, which means we are doing this because this is Allah will, obviously. Because if Allah willed, we will not take any partner with him. And he said, so did their ancestor argue falsely. Do you see it? Are you with me? Do you understand, Hassan? So their argument, okay, you say to me, why you are associating somebody with Allah? I say to you, well, if Allah want me not to associate with him, he can make me not to do that. But obviously Allah like me to do that, because he don't oppose me, you know. So it's Allah will. So Allah here he says, so they did their ancestors, they have the same lie, and they argue falsely. So Allah disagree with the statement that if Allah want, if Allah will, then we will not worship another one beside him. So obviously this is Allah will, therefore we will do it. But look how silly the Quran. If we go to a verse, another verse, you will see the following. I will show you verses after verses. Okay, hold on. I need to change the translator. Anyway, all those verses, it says it clearly that if Allah will, we will not worship someone beside Allah.
So they say like God wrote this destiny for us.
They are saying that. They are saying that, but Allah, he don't agree with them. Allah saying to them, well, this is your false argument. This is your false argument. But then if we go to different verses in the Quran, we will find Allah saying that this is his will. You see, I'm not using hadith, because if I use hadith, you might say to me, you know, like I'm Shia, I don't agree with the hadith of the Sunnah.
I want Shia hadith.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to show you Shia. I'm not going to show you hadith. I'm going to show you Quran, which is more better. Chapter 6, verse number 149. It says, Allah says, verse number 148, it says, the idolater says, if God had so willed, we would not have associated other with him. But this is their this is a fabrication argument. But the verse after it, it says, Allah said to them, say, to God belong all the consumment argument. Had he will, he would surely have guided you, all of you, or right. Let me change the translator again. It's coming back to his translator. This guy is an idiot. I think he's using Google translation.
Can I see the Arabic also?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me read it again in English. So with Allah is the argument that reaches home. If it had been his will, he could indeed have guided you all. You see it? So how in the verse before it they said, if Allah will, we will not be misguided. And then the verse after it right away he says, if Allah, say to them, if Allah wanted, he will make you all guided. So this is his will.
Okay, is the Arabic قل فلله الحجة البالغة فلو شاء لهداكم أجمعين.
Correct.
Yeah, okay. لشاء, like, yeah, okay. فلو شاء
فلو شاء.
لهداكم أجمعين. Can I see the tafsir of this ayah? The
You can, but I
tafsir?
mean this is very easy. I mean, if Allah want, He will guide you all. Even this one need a tafsir. If Allah
No,
want.
I'm just curious. They say like
it's the same.
you may never.
It's the same. If Allah want, He will guide
give
you
your
all.
own tafsir.
Okay. So if Allah want, He will guide you all. Which mean what? If Allah want, will guide you all. It's mean Allah don't want to guide you all. Isn't it obvious?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
There are many verses.
Okay.
One says,
if we go in different verse in the Quran.
فزادهم الله مرضا. Like,
thank you. Yeah, another verse.
He increased the disease in their hearts, and
right.
Let me think.
Chapter 6 verse 117 117 it says your Lord who knows he knows who is going to go astray and who is going to be in guidance, correct?
What was that?
It says your Lord knows who is going to go astray. Actually the translation is false. Yudil, it's meant to deceive. Who is going to be deceived and who is the one to be guided? Inna rabbuka huwa a'lamu man yudil an sabilihi wa huwa a'lamu bil muhtadin. So it is Allah who knows who is going to be deceived and the one who will be guided. Okay, you said to me that you can change, and in order to say you can change your destiny, then you should not, nobody should know, because it's a free will, have to do with you only, because you can change it anytime.
But still, God knows everything, including the future, right?
If you knew everything, that's mean He knew what you will do, and that's mean you know it is there already. You change nothing. You think you change, but the fact you did not change anything. Okay, you change nothing.
God knows everything, so yeah.
No, okay, hold on. Chapter 13 verse number 27, it says ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل الله عليه آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب. Look at this joke. The unbeliever says, why is not a sign sent down from his Lord? I mean, this is a very normal question, right? You claim to be a prophet, and we have the right to ask you, if you are a prophet, how come you don't have any miracles? Allah He answer, and look how funny the answer says, Allah He deceive whoever He want, and He guide whoever He want. What kind of God He is? The Muslim, they falsely translate the word deceive by saying He leave to astray whom He will. How He can leave him astray? The word in Arabic yudil mean you deceive. So Allah will lead you astray by deceiving you, and He will do that whoever He will, and He will guide whoever He will. Okay, so you are saying to me I can change, but Allah is the one who deceive who He want, and He guide who He want. So in order to be changed, to go to heaven or to go to earth, do you have the freedom based on this verse, Hassan? Because the change you would do either will take you to heaven.
Let me think. Can I see the Arabic again? It was, I think, more.
Yeah, this is chapter
clear.
13, verse number 27. Let me read it for you for fast reading. ويقول الذين كفروا لولا أنزل الله عليه من آية من ربه قل إن الله يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه من أناب. Okay, yes. That's madness. So all what they said to you as a Shia that you can change is a fabrication, because in order to change, you have to delete this verse, and there's many other verses. Here it says it is Allah who deceive whoever He want, and Allah He guide whoever He want. So in order for you to change destiny for bad or good, like to go to hell or to go to heaven, then you have to have a freedom. But here it says clearly that it is him who guide, no one else, and he is the one who misguide, no one else. Do we agree?
Yes, يضل من يشاء ويهدي إليه.
Okay. So in order to be, let us say you are a person who is doing bad deeds and you want to change that. Based on this verse, in order to be guided, it's Allah, He have to have the will to guide you, because He is the one who will guide you, not you by yourself. You will be guided, so you don't have a free will. We go to different hadith, actually verse. There's tons of them. Read this one with me. If Allah so willed, He could make you all one people, but He leaves deceiving. You see the word here is strain. It's a false, but stray it's the same as deceive. I think it close.
Wait. If Allah so willed. Straying, yeah, يضل straying.
So what do you see here? If Allah want, He will make us, all of us Muslims, correct? Or all of us Christians, all of us Hindus, or all of us kuffar. But Allah, He don't want us to be all of us one. It is the will of Allah. He is the one who decide who is going to be believer and who is the one to be not disbeliever. So what's the point of this religion? Why I will go to hell if He is the one who decide I will not believe?
He leaves straying whom He pleases, and He guides whom He pleases.
And again, this is a false translation. The word yudil have nothing to do with strain. The word yudil is about deceiving. He deceive whoever He will, and He guide whoever He will. So if He want, He will make you all one nation. But obviously, this is not what He want. So what He want? He deceive as He wish.
But yudil means lead astray. It is correct. Like
no, my friend. Yudil, it can be used in many ways. And let us give an example. يضل الطريق. He lost his way, correct?
Okay. You mean?
If somebody he lost his way, we can use ضل طريقه. He lost his way, which means direction. He got wrong direction, correct? But if somebody doing that to you, here is deceiving, because he is causing you to take wrong direction. Do we agree? Okay, you want to go in the highway to go to Washington DC, and you ask me where to go from. I give you a different highway in purpose to deceive you, so you can go to different city. Is that a deceiving, or this is just I went astray?
You can say it is deceiving. Okay,
it is deceiving.
Yeah, it is.
So
I am leading you astray. Yeah, both are them.
Yeah, but no, he leaves you astray, which means maybe you yourself, you didn't, like, okay, he did not reach out to you to guide you. No, this is not the case. It says in Arabic, yudil. It's an act he did to make you astray, not something happened, you are astray and he let you there. You know, it's like I'm walking in the beach, I saw somebody is drowning and I did not give him arms, so he died. This is not what it says. He lead you to your death by deceiving you. All right, so Allah here showing us again how stupid this religion is, because if Allah, He is the one who guide who He want, misguide who He wants, so why I will go to hell or I will go to heaven? What I did? Nothing. Chapter 16 verse number 37. Read this one. This one is even more horrible. I will show it to you in Arabic first and we'll show it to people in English. إن تحرض على هداهم فإن الله لا يهدي من يضل وما لهم من ناصرين. What the heck? If you try,
I don't see this. Wait.
Okay.
This one,
this is chapter 16 verse number 37.
37.
Okay, So if you anchor if you try your best to guide them, don't waste your time. Allah will guide not the one who he deceived, and those who he deceived, nobody can help them. And this is the Muslim translation. Do you see it? So how that can be possible? Don't try to guide them, because Allah misguide them, and those who Allah misguide them, nobody can guide them. As simple as that. We can change the translation, you know, so we can love better. Even though, O you Muhammad, translation of Biktal, desires their right guidance, still Allah assuredly will not guide him who misleads. Allah will not guide who he misleads. Who is the one who mislead the guy? Allah. You're laughing. So what's happening now?
So I don't know, man. It's
so what kind of version this version is?
What do they say then? That I don't know. They say in Shia that I thought that was indeed stupid to think that it is literally written. So they told me in Shia that's not the case. So
yeah, well, this is the Quran. I mean, they can't even.
This is Quran. Yeah, I agree.
They
this
can't
is Quran.
play,
So I'm thinking,
play games with it, you know. Obviously, but they are playing games. They are, you know, and most of people they don't study carefully. All right, and you know, a book full of contradiction. All of it is in contradiction. And the same can be found all over, like chapter 35, verse number 8. It's Allah who guide he who he will, and he misguide who he will, deceive who he will.
Which one again? This
35. This is why my book is called Deception of Allah. Go get my book.
123. Which one?
35, verse number 8.
35.
For Allah, he deceive not astray whom he wills, and he guide whom he wills. That's it. It's his will to be deceived or to be guided.
Okay.
And the Quran is full of this. All the Quran is like that. What kind of book this book is? And imagine in the Quran, in chapter 2, verse number 26, Allah will give you a parable, and then this parable will guide many and will misguide many. What is that? How stupid that is. I will tell you a story, and this story will misguide many and will guide many. Do you see it? Hey guys, I have a story for you, and if I tell this story, many of you will go astray and many of you will be guided. So what the point? What the point exactly? Are you there, Hassan?
Yes, I'm here. Let's look at the Arabic here.
In the Arabic,
this is Surah which I can
chapter 2. Chapter
look
2,
at my computer.
Chapter 2, verse number 26.
26. Okay. Let's have a look.
إن الله لا يستحي أن يضرب مثل ما بعوضها فما فوقها فأما الذين آمنوا فيعلمون أن الحق من ربهم أما الذين كفروا فيقولون ماذا أراد الله بهذا المضر يضل به كثير ويهدي به كثيرا وما يضل به إلا الفاسقين. But the verse before it says that the one who Allah misguided is misguided by Allah, and now he's saying the one is misguided is the bad one. Oh boy. You know, who is the one who follows shaitan? Hassan.
What?
Who is the one who follows shaitan? Who is the one who follows shaitan?
Like according to Islam, anyone that is bad, like
okay, chapter 7 verse 175.
evil.
Yeah, evil, bad people, they follow shaitan only. Chapter 7 175 says the same. Chapter 15 42, in chapter 26, even chapter 26 verse 24, it says that the poetry man, the one who follow them is only the criminals. If you are a poet man and people like you, those who like you, they are a criminal. All right, but now, as you see, the poet people is those who do evil, they follow them. All right, the one who is bad, who follow them. But look, in the Quran says, chapter 15 verse number 42, that from my servant no authority shall thou have except such as put themselves in the wrong and follow thee. Actually, the translation is bad. As such as the criminals, al-ghaween. So Allah saying to the shaitan, no one from my followers can follow you except the criminals. So how
None of my followers can follow you?
Yeah, except the bad ones. Only bad ones will follow shaitan. Shaitan have no authority over the good ones. Correct? So how Shia and Sunni, they say shaitan deceived me? Did you hear the question, Hassan?
Yeah.
How you Shia, you say shaitan deceived me? If shaitan cannot deceive unless you are a bad person, you are a criminal. Not only a bad, you have to be a criminal, al-ghaween. What a stupid religion. So you say to them, shaitan have no authority except over the criminals. Okay, so how shaitan he was able to convince Adam to commit sin? Adam was a criminal.
They say in Shia Islam that Adam like Iblis swear by Allah. So
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Adam thought that,
my friend, whatever shaitan he did,
no one would.
No, Hassan. Whatever
would swear by Allah and lie. But
yeah, whatever the stories they told you about shaitan he did, as long the Quran, and this is before he even kicked him out from heaven. He says, Allah, that you have no authority over my servant except the one who follow thee. In order to practice this, that means Adam he follow thee. No matter how he convince him, he swear, he play jumbo mambo, that will not change he follow the advice of shaitan. That means Adam himself was a criminal. Right? What about Muhammad?
Yeah, okay. I find it so strange, like he's a prophet.
Okay. What about Muhammad? Was Muhammad a sinner according to Islam, to Shia, or no?
To Shia, no, absolutely not. Because to Shia, Sunni, he was.
No, because the Shia, they are not being the Shia scholars, they are not being decent and they are not being truthful. This is the Quran, chapter 48, verse number 2. Translation is false, same fault. In Arabic, it says dhambaka. You know what them mean, right? What them mean?
sin.
Sin. Okay. ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما تأخر. Does it say that?
Which surah was it?
48, okay. Verse number 2.
Okay, let me read it. ليغفر لك الله ما تقدم من ذنبك وما Yes, okay.
So
to who is he
this is to Muhammad. This is to Muhammad. This is speaking to Muhammad. This is the chapter of Al-Fatah. All of it is about Muhammad. So here we have given thee, Muhammad, a signal of victory, a signal of victory. Okay, that Allah may forgive thee sin that which in the past and which in to come. If the Quran just said that Shaitan have no authority over anyone to make him do what? If Shaitan have authority, what he would do? He will make you commit sin, correct? Do you agree?
I don't know, man. Yeah.
So Allah says you cannot make my followers do sin unless they follow thee, and they are criminals. So how Muhammad he commit the sin? And not only sin in the past and sin in the future. The Muslims, they have many fabrications saying that the Christians, they used to give a paper, like the Pope, he give a paper to forgive sin if you pay him money. The fact the Quran is the one who's doing that. Your past and your coming sin, open license for sin.
But when does he forgive your sin? Doesn't say it, right? Wait,
It says, my friend, it says forgive your past and your coming sin. And by the way, here there is something very wrong in the verse, and you speak Arabic, you know Arabic. Do you see here it says لِيَغْفُرَ لَكَ اللَّهُ?
yes.
Translation, that Allah may forgive thee. How Allah he say may forgive thee? May? What does that mean? If Allah is the one who will forgive him, and Allah is the one who is talking, so how Allah he say me? Allah will forgive you. I am the one who's talking. And why is saying may? Here you notice that the one who wrote those verses, he forget to switch speaking about Allah from speaking about himself. If Allah is speaking here, he should not say that Allah may forgive thee. You are Allah.
You mean Allah is here speaking?
So why okay, Allah is speaking, why he will say may Allah? And what do you mean may? You are Allah, you forgive him or not?
Okay, okay, I get it. Yeah. I don't know actually.
So Hassan, what, you want to stay a Muslim, man? After all this madness? You still a Muslim? Stay a Muslim and may Allah forgive you. may Allah. Allah he is not sure he forgive to Muhammad or not. May. And may in the past and the coming and the sin to come. I mean, look at this. As long you are saying the sin to come should not be may, because obviously you are saying you forgive him. So what do you mean لِيَغْفُرَ لَكَ اللَّهُ مَا تَقَدَّمَ مِنْ ذَنْبِكَ وَمَا تَأَخَّرَ?
What does le means here?
لِيَغْفُرَ, it's like maybe in the
Arabic?
future, like they lead الاستقبال, you know, like something will happen in the future. So maybe Allah will
Okay.
forgive you. In the this why in the translation is that may Allah forgive thee.
Okay.
What is that? Okay, you know what, Hassan, forget about all of this. Still you are not leaving Islam today. Until now, I can tell you are not, you are hesitating. I want you to help me to keep you as a Muslim. I want you to help me to keep you today as a Muslim. Give me something make you stay as a Muslim still.
Okay, let me think. I don't know. They say like, Ahlul Bayt, they have many hadith about wisdoms and like
that's all fabrication
with
stories.
speech.
After what, you know, all those stories written long after Muhammad. And
حكايات,
after,
for example, قال
this is a
قال
story.
قال علي, for example, هناك نعمتان مجهولتان الصحة والأمان, for example. So I don't know. And they say there's a book called نهج البلاغة.
All right.
Ali, he has a sermon without dots,
Okay,
but I don't think that's really. I don't know, man. But they say like Ali was the most rightful person, but yeah,
all right. Well, let us see
I don't know.
some of the wisdom of the people of Ahlul Bayt. All right.
Okay,
Uh,
that's what they say.
what about watermelon?
Watermelon?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
is watermelon a Shia or Sunni?
What?
Yeah. What? Why you are laughing? What happened?
What do you mean?
What do you? I'm asking you. You should answer me. Is watermelon Shia or Sunni? Guys, according to the Shia, watermelon, if she is sweet, she is a Shia, and she is from the one who love Ali and the family of the Prophet. If she is not the watermelon, she is Sunni. What do you say? Okay, let us read. وسائل الشيعة. Do you see the screen? You see the screen, Hassan?
Wait. Really? Like, are you joking or what?
No, I'm not joking. I will show you many examples. الحر العاملي, volume number 25, page number 178. It says عن جده عن أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام أخذ بطيخة ليأكلها فوجدها مرة فرمى بها وقال بعدا وسحقة إلى أن قال فقيل له يا أمير المؤمنين ما هذه البطيخة؟ قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم إن الله أخذ عقد مودتنا على كل حيوان ونبت فما قبل الميثاق كان عذبا طيبا ولم يقبل الميثاق كان ملحا زعقا. So let us translate. Ali, he took a بطيخة, a watermelon, and he wanted to eat it. Actually, let us click at Google translation. And then when he start eating it, he found that it is sour. The taste is so bad. So he throw it away and he cursed it. And they said to him, the leader of the believers, Amir al-Mu'mineen, what's wrong? What's up with this watermelon? You know? He said that the Prophet of Allah, he said that Allah, he took a contract of our faith, which means Shia faith, on every animal grow up before the whatever, and every planet. Actually, here the translation is wrong. On every planet, animal and planet. So Allah, he made a contract that all the animals and all the plants who are going to follow Ali, the good ones, Ali and his family, they will be sweet and good taste, and those who they are not, they will be salty and they will taste bad. Do you see it, Hassan?
Yeah, I see it.
And this is an agreement between Allah and all the animals and the plants. And this watermelon, she is not Shia. That's why he throw it away. It's not sweet. So this is the wisdom they told you about the Shia. What? Okay, I think you had enough. Are you going to stay Shia or what? Did we have enough for today?
Never heard this.
What do you mean you never heard? Okay. What about if you look at the anus of a woman during you are having sex with your wife, and if you look at her anus, what will happen to you? You will go, your son is going to be blind, and he will be mute and deaf just by looking at your wife bum. when you are having sex. The same as if you are talking. All right. If you talk during sex, Allah will make you mute. Allah will make, sorry, your son mute. And this is explained why some kids are mute, because simply you obviously you were talking during the time you are having sex. Let us read together. Al-Book Al-Kafi, and this is your best book. You told me before this is the best book you like, right? Al-Kafi.
Al-Kafi, yes.
Okay, volume number 5, page number 498. All right, it says, let us go down. All right. What is the most time is hated to have sex in, even if it is lawful, which means with your wife? He says between the sunrise and the sun raised, which means like the sun is rising and the sun already is in the sky. That time is forbidden. It's haram. And between the sunset until the last light of the sun is gone, it's haram. It's bad. And then in the day where the sun have an eclipse and the moon have an eclipse, and in the night where there is a like a cold air, sorry, dark wind, like I think this is from the sandstorm, and red wind, and yellow wind, which is presenting a dusty storm, cold, hot. In those days you should not have sex. And then he says all right, let us see. Oh, okay, in the top it says اتقوا الكلام عند ملتقى الختانين فإنه يورث الخرس. Do you see it?
Yes, I see.
Okay. Avoid talking during sexual intercourse, because that will make your kids deaf and mute.
Wait, ملتقى الختانين. What does that mean?
الختانين, which mean women is circumcised in Islam, a man is circumcised. So when the two circumcision met, you don't talk.
ملتقى, okay, yes, ملتقى is meeting, okay.
Yeah.
But
if you talk, you inherit your child to be mute. So the reason for this is the wisdom of the Ahlul Bayt. Are you kidding me? I mean, this is a lot of wisdom. So this is what me keeping you as a Muslim, the wisdom of Ahlul Bayt. Are you sure? I mean, that's a lot of wisdom, man. I mean, that's really good.
but basically, like there are thousands of those.
Okay, what about
wisdoms?
what
I don't know.
Okay, you believe in
قال علي, قال الإمام, قال.
Okay, you believe in Al-Mahdi, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I don't know, but it is in Shia Islam. It is of the main belief. But.
Yeah, but I know. But I mean, the Mahdi, is it true that his fart is like perfume?
What?
What do you mean what? Is it true that his fart is like a perfume? Why you are laughing? Hold yourself. This is your religion. Come on, show respect, man. This is Biharul Anwar, Al-Allama Al-Majlisi, volume number 25, page number 168. All right. The description about Al-Mahdi, what Al-Mahdi, what he will be. He says that the Imam Ashru Alama, there is 2 signs of Al-Mahdi. First one, his penis will be circumcised when he was born. So his penis is already circumcised by Allah. And if he fell down in the ground, he will fail in his butt. In his butt, not in his any side, no, in his butt. Always he fell down in the butt. Like you throw him in the air, he go down in his butt. And when he fell in his butt, right away he say ash-shahada, ash-shahadatain. Right away, he fell in his butt. He said, "La ashhadu la ilaha illallah, no, Ali, blah, blah, blah." Okay, and then and he never have, or he will never have, get dirty from orgasm, which means his orgasm is always pure, and his eyes never sleep, and his sorry, his eyes sleep but his heart never sleep, and he never do yawning, and he never stretch, like what, like stretch his arms, like, you know, he never do that, like, like, you know, tired, like, no. And then he can see what is in the front and what is behind him in the same time. And his like his the effect is like the musk, and the earth always right away swallow it and make it disappear. What do you say? Let us click at English translation so we can translate the page in English, but I know, like, a Google translation will not really be too much good, but better than nothing. So there is 10 signs of Al-Mahdi, as you see here, and his eyes, okay, Abu Ja'far, etc. For the 10 signs, he is born with sealed the cleanser. See, the cleanser is circumcised, and if he fall in the ground, he fall in his butt, not his feet. And when he and he will raise his voice saying the shahada. He does not, his eyes sleep but his heart never sleep. He never do yawning, and he never stretch his body. And what else? And then, and translation here is really messed up. So what do you say, my friend, about the wisdom of the Ahlul Bayt? I mean, this is too much wisdom, and you are proud about it. So this is what making you stay as a Muslim? Hmm?
I don't know what to say, man.
What, you will stay a Muslim or not? I don't know.
Like, yeah, I've never. This is the first time you. Yeah, I mean.
Okay. Do you watch?
The first.
Do you watch?
The first was al-Shia, the first book you said.
We are quoting from many. The last one, it was from Al-Kafi, I think. Have you ever? Did you watch like those magicians who do things like, you know, make something come from your nose, etc.?
Magicians?
Yeah, did you watch?
I have watched sometimes, okay. Like on.
This is your favorite book, Usul al-Kafi. Sharh Usul al-Kafi.
It's not my favorite book.
Well, about al-Kafi, this is explanation for al-Kafi. This exists in the Kafi, but this is explanation for it. It says, the Prophet of Allah, he pray, and when he pray, from his nose came, from his right side, left side of his nose, a bird which is yellow, and it is from the kind of the luctus, and he was bigger than a fly. And this fly go and walk under the throne of Allah, asking Allah for forgiveness. What? This is a bird coming from the nose of your Prophet Muhammad, and his was yellow. He was a bird, but yet he is smaller than the lotus and bigger than the fly. And he walked under the throne of Allah, asking Allah for forgiveness until the judgment day. They asked your Prophet, actually no, not your Prophet here. كنت أجلس أجالس أبا عبد الله عليه السلام. So a guy who was sitting with Imam Abdullah, and he said to him, where the sneezing come from? He said, the nose. He said, you are right. I mean, you see the wisdom? The sneezing, where the sneezing came from the nose. You are right. Here they are quoting you the amazing miracles of those guys. I mean, the guy, he is telling us that the sneeze come from the nose. I mean, all right. Uh, and then he says, where is the sperm is coming from? He says from all the body, not only from the penis. And then this is why when he says
Testicles, you mean?
and then he says no, all the body, جميع البدن. He says, don't you see when a human he sneeze, all his limb move, and if somebody he sneeze once, he will not die for the coming 7 days. So he's trying to prove to you that the connection between your sperm and your sneezing. So while you sneeze, all your body move. And he is saying he's connecting between where the let me translate this to English so people they can read. I mean, so what do you think? We still Muslims?
I don't know what to say to you.
This is I asked you why you are staying Muslim until now. You said they have wisdom. Okay, we are reading the wisdom. You want more wisdom? I can give you from now until next year a lot of wisdom. Do you really want more wisdom, or we are done?
Well, I don't know what you want. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, how many Allah he have 2 cities in this earth? Is that correct, or you do not know about this one?
2 cities on
Allah
the
have
earth?
2 cities in this earth, one in the east and one in the west.
No, I don't know.
This is, we will go to the book you like, Al-Kilani, Al-Kafi. Guys, Al-Kafi is the same as Al-Bukhari for the Sunni, is the same for the Shia. So Al-Kafi is the same as you are reading from Al-Bukhari for the Shia.
It is not entirely the same, but close, as I
No,
know.
I mean
But
same as
because
as value. I'm not saying it's the same book. I'm saying it's as a value. The Sunni consider Al-Bukhari the most accurate. The Shia consider Al-Kafi the most to be trusted.
yes, okay, that's true.
Yeah, and then let us see here. Let us see if we can find this hadith. Hold on. Okay. وإن لله مدينتين إحداهما بالمشرق والأخرى بالمغرب. Allah he have 2 cities, one in the east and one in the west. Around them there is a fence from iron, and in every one city there's a 1,000 door, and every city have 70,000 language, and all speak the languages with the everybody inside the city he speak different language from the other person. And he said, and I know all the languages there. What do you say?
Wait, again, there are 2
This is the Hassan,
cities
Al-Hassan
on
alayhi salam,
on this earth, 2 cities,
okay.
one in the west, one in the east, and then
there is a fence made from iron, and every city have 1,000 door, and every city have a 70,000 language, and every one of them and every individual there he speak language different from the other person. And he said, Al-Hassan, and أنا وأنا أعرف جميع اللغات وما فيهما وما بينهما, and I know all the languages for those 2 cities and even what is between them. So what do you think about this wisdom? Do you really believe Al-Hassan he knows all the languages of those cities, which is 1,000 language, 70,000 language, not here like translation? What do you think?
But there's 2 cities. Where is that? Like meant
one city
on
in
the
the
earth,
east,
or?
one city in the earth, but nobody knows where. Just, you know, fabrication, stupidity.
Because
Speaking to naive people at that time, and people they
it only says 2 cities.
God, no, Allah has two
That's
cities. Allah has two cities. One of them in the Mashriq, which means in the east, and the other one in the west, not Morocco. This is stupid translation.
yeah, Maghreb,
Okay,
yeah,
Maghrib.
in the west.
They
Right.
have a wall made of iron, and each of them has a thousand door, and every one of them have 70,000 languages, not thousand language. I know all the languages in it and what is between those two cities. So the whole language of the words, Al Hussein, Al Hassan, he know it. What do you say?
Yeah, this one reminds me of another, like someone asked Imam al Hussein, how many hair do I have? Then yeah,
I can answer your question easy. This is easy. Ask me the question. How many hair you have? I will
he
tell you.
knew
I know.
he knew like how many.
No, I
Imam
know.
al
I
Hussein, he
know.
said, yeah,
I
you
know
have
too.
so
Tell me.
many.
Ask me the same question. Okay, you have 4 billion hair. Prove me wrong. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
how many hair I have? I mean, those stories obviously is nothing but fabrication. I mean, I feel sorry for the Shia. You know, I mean, they are naive people, deceived, and they believe that this is always true. I mean, isn't it obvious that this is really crazy?
But I don't know, man. Like there is a sheikh. They say he is so knowledgeable. You know,
Okay, listen.
he has read all the Shia books, and he can debate everyone. You know,
Who?
uh,
Who's that?
but he doesn't do that because yeah, he says, you know, I
Let
don't
him come
know.
and debate me. What about your prophet? About your prophet, he put his tongue inside the mouth of Hassan. Al-Hussein, sorry. Is
You
that true?
told me about that last time. Yes, like he fed him with okay.
Yeah, this is Al-Kafi. No, not last time I told you about his finger. Last time, the prophet, he put his finger in the tongue of Al-Hussein, and each time he sucked his finger, Al-Hussein do not need food for 3 days. This one in the book of
Ibham,
Al-Kafi,
right? Is thumb or
yeah, he's put his
Ibham or
finger, it doesn't matter, a finger. And then,
yes.
but here, the prophet, he put his tongue inside the mouth of Al-Hussein and he sucked it. He sucked the tongue of Hussein. And he cut from it. Which means he like Al-Hussein, I think what they mean by here, it's like the Hussein is fitted by the tongue of the prophet, but just by sucking each other tongues, Al-Hussein, he got his food. What do you think?
What is it? What is that?
This is in Al-Kafi. This is Al-Kafi. I think in very number 1. Let me try to find it. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Praise to the internet then. Yeah, we can find everything so easily. Huh?
Yeah, well, internet for sure. If you want to find this, if you want to find this in books, it's going to take forever to open pages and flip.
Yeah. I don't have them actually. Al-Kafi is 6 volumes that I know, and Bihar al-Anwar is 100 or so.
Yeah.
Very big. Yeah.
Let us see where it says that. Okay, here we go. كان يؤتى بالحسين فيلقمه لسانه فيمصه فيجتزئ به ولم يرتضع من أنثى. Reference 38. Let's click at 38. 38 is راجع الكافي. You see the reference, Al-Kafi, page number 387. The book of Al-Kafi, page number 387, and the book of Al-Manaqib li Ibn Shahr Ashub, very number 4, page number 50, and Al-Bihar, variant number 43, page number 245, تفسير نور الثقلين, page number 5, variant number 5, page number 12, وتفسير البرهان, the one you like, huh? Page number 4, page number 173.
It's not that I like it, but
I mean,
they have taught me like this is so I think
all the great books of the Shia.
I use them, you know.
Yeah, but this is mean. All the great books of the Shia approve this story.
Yes,
the Prophet, he sucked the tongue of Al Hussein. What is that? Anyway, my friend, I cannot keep you for long. Thank you for calling, and maybe next time you will decide to leave Islam. I will leave it for you. I cannot push you harder. You know, it's up to you. You want to leave, you want to stay, it's up to you.
Yeah.
So what? You want to stay? You think you are staying for tonight, a Muslim?
I don't know, man. I feel sad. Like what? Yeah.
Well,
that's not right, but I don't know what.
Say what? I mean, be honest with yourself. Is that something really you believe in?
No.
Okay, so what? Are you going to say I'm out of Islam today? Are you afraid to say it?
I mean, everything you show, yeah, it is true, yeah.
Okay, so if I am saying the truth, it means Islam is false religion. So why you then say Islam is false? I am out.
I don't know, man. I
just told you how many hair you
have. I feel sad.
Don't feel sad. It's okay. I mean, all of us, we go through things in our life, and I better you know, fix it than sorry forever. Now you can fix it. Just
okay, but
denounce Islam. Say I'm out of this cult.
Okay, but yeah, what then?
Okay, but
in
did
this
you
case,
say?
like,
I want to hear.
There's not a single religion.
Okay, hold on.
Which I'm really convinced.
Before we talk about next, no. Before you talk about next, did you denounce Islam? Did you leave Islam?
I don't know, man. I'm scared of hell. Like everything you show, it is true. I can't deny it. You show it with references, and
one of them is lying, either Muhammad or me. So which one we do? I showed you everything from their books.
No, you're not lying. You're not lying.
Okay, so Muhammad is lying. So why you don't say Muhammad is lying? I am out of Islam.
I don't know, man. I'm so scared. They say if you leave Islam and then
what? Like, you will not get the 70,000 version, 70 version.
Oh, like
no version are
waiting
for you,
torment, for me, punishment. They say, yeah.
There's no version are waiting for us. Neither me, neither you. It's a lie. Come on, say it. Be brave.
Okay, let me think. Wait.
Are we out of Islam? I can tell you are out of Islam. Why you don't say it? I can tell. You just told me you are saying the truth.
I'm scared of hell.
What hell? Hell? This is hell. Islam is hell. Obviously, it's a lie. You just said I am telling the truth. Obviously, there's the hell of Islam is a lie. So if you are scared from the hell of Islam, the hell of Islam doesn't exist. Islam itself is the hell if you stay there, because you just agreed that this is a lie. What they are teaching, it cannot be true.
Okay, yeah, you show from a card, but you said that. Yeah, I don't know, those wisdoms you like, the real wisdoms, you said that they came many years after Nahj al-Balagha and such books.
It doesn't matter if they
also
are,
Shia
they are said by the leader of the Shia or they are fabrication. at the end of the day, you are believing in a false religion. Because of the God of Islam, he wanted you to believe in those stories. Why he allowed even those things to happen? Remember, we showed you the Quran saying that if Allah wants somebody to go astray, nobody can guide him, and nobody will go astray unless Allah want him to go astray. So why Allah want you to go astray and follow the Shia or Sunni? Allah is a devil. So are we out of Islam?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're out of Islam.
I think.
So you are out of Islam.
I mean, I don't believe in those things that you showed. So
okay, so you are out of Islam. I'm so happy for you, Hassan. That's beautiful. You called me many times already, and now today you call me as a Muslim Shia, and today the end of the call is you are out of Islam. That's wonderful. Now you said you're afraid from hell. Well, for me as a Christian, I am not afraid of hell. I believe in the Messiah, and I will be with him. Anytime, feel free to call me. And if you have anything you want to learn about the Messiah, I will be happy to help you. But right now, I invite you to read the Bible, the 4 Gospels of Jesus, and think deeply about the invitation I will give it to you now. There's no salvation except with the Messiah. And his name is great wherever you go. Even in the cult of Islam, Muhammad, he could not deny how great the Messiah is. And right now, he is the living person in heaven. For he is the word of God, for he is a divine, for he is our Lord, our merciful, and our salvation. So I invite you to believe in him. And you don't need to believe that the Messiah is God just because I said that to you. Go and read, research, study, and look at the amazing teaching of Christ. What do you say?
I don't know, man. Actually, I don't know. Nothing makes sense for me right now. Like, there's not a single religion that makes sense. Islam doesn't make sense. Shia, Sunni.
Yeah, when you speak about sense depends. Sense to who? Because
for me right now, like Christianity, Judaism, I've thought about Hinduism, even atheism doesn't make sense for me. Like right now, I don't know, man. Life doesn't make sense.
It's all right. You see, I'll give you time. Go and read and research anytime. Feel free, Hassan, if you like. You can call me anytime, and I will be happy to help you.
But why are there so many Christians leaving Christianity and
there is so many people, so many Christians accepting Christianity? Where are there so many leaving Christianity? What do you mean, atheist or what?
I mean, in the past, like what I live now, like 60% are atheists.
No, that's not true.
Yeah,
those numbers are false. Those numbers.
It used to be
no.
Much less, like 50 years ago or 70 years ago.
Do you live in the state? Do you live in the state?
No.
Okay. If you live in the state, you can go every Sunday, and you will see you will not find a place to park your car when you go to any church. Our churches, not only churches, they are mega churches, they're huge. So
Europe, I'm talking about Europe.
It doesn't. Europe. They are, they became more into secular. This is why you don't see really Christian, but they are exist and they are in a huge number. But they are not aggressive people to force themselves to show here we go. We are here. Like when the church in France in Paris was burned, tens of thousands appear in the street praying in the street. So where was the Christians before? Nobody saw them. But suddenly everybody see the Christians. Christians are not like Muslims. They don't go pray in the street to show themselves. They are all over. But we are not hypocrite. So if you think that Europe became not a Christian, I think this is a very wrong idea about Europe.
No. I mean, like they have decreased. For example,
There is a
50
freedom
years ago,
always, our friend. Always a
the,
freedom, always a
the
freedom. But
country.
freedom. I prefer a freedom where nobody stay hypocrite and nobody stay saying I'm a Muslim or a Christian or I'm a communist. You see, in China, nobody dare to say he is not a communist. Correct? But
Mm-hmm.
there is many Christians and there is many Muslims, but nobody dare to say I am not a communist. No. Same in Saudi Arabia. There's many atheists, there's many gays, there's many lesbians, there's many Christians, but nobody dare to say I'm not a Muslim. So
Sure, yes, they say that 100% is Muslim, but
right,
I don't believe it. I
because
think
there's
that's
no freedom. So
impossible.
freedom, I don't
It's
care
not.
really how many Christians there is, I don't care how many Muslim there is. Freedom is good because a freedom can leave no hypocrisy.
That's true, yes, but I don't know. Maybe I have watched also too much
Secondly, my friend,
videos of religion.
let us say that all the world became atheist or Muslim, and I'm not. I'm the only Christian. That will not make me wrong.
Yes,
This is not,
I agree.
right now we are the biggest believe in this earth as a Christians by number, the biggest at all. That will not prove that the Christianity is right still. So number doesn't mean nothing. Number mean nothing. What if
I agree, but
in the
I
time of
mean,
Jesus,
yeah, I don't know.
in the time of
For
Jesus, there was only
example,
12
there's
apostles, only 12. Jesus and 12 apostles. Does that mean Jesus was wrong? No. So this is not really what make believe wrong or right. It is the belief itself, the value of it, and the proof of it. If it is true, it's true. It's not, it's not. No matter how many people believe in it or not.
sure, but I mean, like leaving or criticizing. For example, I watched a guy who his name is Bart Ehrman, and I don't know, maybe yeah.
And I can refute him
You know
easily.
that guy?
Yeah, I know him. He can refute
Like
it.
I saw
And
a,
even this one,
debate between him and
yeah,
James White
even
about
this one,
the
he brought nothing. You know, he says to us,
New Testament.
the Bible is improved by time. Why? Because and that's supposedly for him, the Bible is not a perfect book, but that's stupid to say. The Bible translation improved by time because we discover more and more manuscript. So
Mhm.
that will not is working in the opposite direction. For negative, it's positive. All the improvement happen in one direction, proving everything Christianity teach, not the opposite. Like if you find something, a new manuscript saying the opposite of what we found before, then that will be a problem. But what we found confirm what we found before. So the new find is the same as the old find, nothing changed. So his argument is very silly. But you know, people, they are free. As I said, people are free to make any argument, and there is, you use your brain and your mind, and you make a decision who is the one who makes sense for you. You know, you left
Yeah,
Islam.
sure. There
You left
always
Islam
will.
now, but
Yeah.
you know you are free to believe or not to believe.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Anyway, my friend, feel free anytime if you want to call me. I will be happy to hear you. And for now, I have to let you go. We are here for a while. Thank you for calling,
Yes.
and
Yes.
I'm happy that you left Islam already. All right.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you, Hassan. Take care.
Yes.
Take care. God bless. Bye bye.
Allah. Shukran.
All right. Well, I'm glad at least for Hassan that he decided to leave Islam, and I hope sooner or later he will find the truth, and the truth will set him free.